some elements of the motion UI. And also if you look at the hardware of the device, it's a perfect balance of the screen size and the device size. So it's 4.8 inch Super AMOLED HD display, and the device weighs about 133 grams, and it's 8.5 millimeters thin. One of the, I would say, main features of the device, I want to say main features because a lot of our competitors don't support that, is the fact actually that you can remove the battery. Yeah, we do have accessories which actually allows you to have extra battery and charge your extra batteries while using the device. Okay. Not to say the device battery is not big enough.
No, this is the biggest battery you
This is the biggest battery that we had so far. It's 2100 milliamps on this device. And as you know, like with the new technologies and the screen technologies and also the processor technologies, we're constantly improving the battery performance of the device, actually performance overall. So, you know, as I mentioned, this is probably the device with the largest battery so far and the best performance. To make sure that, you know, to be clear, we're going to be bringing two different versions to the Canadian market. Okay. One will be the LTE for the major carriers, another one would be the HSPA Plus for the regional carriers because they don't support the LTE functionality yet. That would be the one and only difference between these two devices.
So the processors are the same?
Exactly. So we're using the same 8960 Qualcomm chipset for both devices, which actually provides the dual-core processor, you know, next-generation dual-core processor with 1.5 GHz power.
And all of these will have 2 gigabytes of RAM?
All of this will have the 2 gigabytes of RAM, correct. So just since we are talking about performance of the device, I just want to actually quickly demonstrate because you know, there's nothing better than actually seeing how this you know, works. And give me one quick second. And I will just use the video player to show you. So one thing is, first is actually we'll see that thumbnails actually support full play functionality. So while you're looking at the videos, there is no one frame anymore. Actually, you can see actually what is the video about. So anyhow, I'm going to start this video. You will notice that, you know, screen quality, you know, HD 1080p, you know, play on the device. And what I can do is I can actually, while I'm doing this, I can immediately switch to the smaller screen, which can be placed at any place on my screen. I can actually change it. And while I'm doing this, I can browse. And look how the fast browser rendering is. And I'm just going to do the search for the Samsung Galaxy 3.
Are you on Wi-Fi right now? Or?
I'm at the Wi-Fi right now, yes. But at the same time, you know, the performance on 4G would be very similar. Actually, I'm finding in my house 4G is faster than actually Wi-Fi. We're using the Wi-Fi here because the you know, network coverage is not too great, and we also had some issues with the SIM card. But anyhow, so as you can see, I can browse, and while I'm browsing, I can actually watch the video, and how fast is the rendering of the pages. So and I can reposition the videos in any place on my screen. Lagging, as you can see, there is absolutely no lag. I can actually position it anywhere I want. I can go back to the video play anytime, full screen. So this shows you, like, you know, performance of the device.
Yeah, what makes this possible? Is it the video chipset that you have? Or?
So it is pretty much, you know, the next generation dual core processor with the 2 gig RAM, and some of the improvements that we did on our side of the kind of the decoding size of the videos that we have in the device. Just to remind that this is functionalities that enable only on the native video player. Okay. So if you download some of the video players that they are out there in the market and stuff like that, this functionality won't be available. So it's very. So to unlock the device, it's down on the desk. You pick it up, you put your finger, bring it to your face, it's unlocked. Another thing, you want to have the, you know, fast access to the camera. Again, enabling the motion. You just hold the screen, you know, tilt it, and the camera will start. So while we're in the camera, you can go ahead and select collect the burst shot, just to, you know, kind of show you the camera performance. So I go to burst shot and see how fast I can take the pictures. So as long as I hold this button, the pictures will be taken. Sorry, Jennifer.
Oh, it's me.
It's you. so after the burst shot, it will do the processing, and there is a lot of the intelligence behind happening while you're actually taking the shots. Me too. Camera will look at the pictures, will do the smile detection, blur detection, and the blink detection. And that's all. And will select the picture that is actually best out of the 8 pictures that it takes.
And that's what it's going to present to you.
And it will present it to you as a user, that you will immediately be able to share it if you want it. Okay. So you can actually upload it to Facebook. You can you know, use the wall share, use any kind of the elements of the share. So speaking of the sharing, again, so let's say I have this device, I want to share it. I don't want to use any network connectivity. You briefly talked about that. So We're gonna just touch, give me a second. Just to open this thing properly. Okay, so there's the gallery. So I'm gonna select any of those pictures, let's say one of these. So I can just do, I can just do this. Okay. So you heard about the Android Beam.
Yeah.
Android Beam is based on NFC. NFC connectivity is up to 4 centimeters.
Okay.
You see this device has been much further than actually 4 centimeters. So what do? We actually leverage the Android Beam functionality and we put the extra layer on top of it with the Wi-Fi direct connectivity. So we're using NFC to establish the connection between two devices, and then we are transferring connectivity and actually transfer over the Wi-Fi. So basically, this allows us actually to transfer the bigger files, as the pictures, videos, or any kind of the presentation.
So it establishes the connection through NFC and then uses Wi-Fi
direct
from point to point.
Direct.
How hard is it to set that up?
Sorry?
How hard is it to set up connectivity between two phones?
So I didn't set up the connectivity. The only thing that I actually did on these two devices, I turned the feature on.
Oh, okay.
So I'll tell you how hard it is, so I can demonstrate again. So these two devices are not paired.
Yeah.
So I hit this. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Okay, you see the first thing is actually happening. Pairing, transferring, boom.
So they just have to be on the same network?
No, this is direct device to device, peer-to-peer connectivity. So, so I'm going to log in with both devices to all share, same account. While I'm logging in, as you can see, there is a Sugar Sync account that allows you actually to upload some of the pictures or some of the content to the cloud.
Okay, you can do that automatically.
Yes, so you can basically upload the content to the cloud, or you can actually share the content between device and the device. So this device could be in Toronto, and this device can be in Europe. You will have the same functionality as I'm going to present now. So, so just to go back. So basically, I see this now. So this is the. Just let it load all the pictures. This device is not loaded for some reason. So you see all of the pictures that I've taken.
Yeah.
So there, you can see it now. So for some reason, this device just needs some time to connect. Sometimes it's just the Wi-Fi connectivity. I don't want to text anymore. I just want to make a voice call. So all I do is actually bring a device. So from this screen, where you're actually in the in kind of the in the full screen version of the message, you just pull it up.
It'll call that.
And it calls
that contact.
Correct. So
if you have multiple numbers, how does it decide which number to call?
So you don't. So that's the whole point. Is actually that you don't have the multiple numbers because you have to be in the contact specifically, right? So you cannot initiate the feature from here. The feature has to be initiated from the full view.
Oh, okay.
Or if you are in the kind of the messaging menu, you cannot initiate it from, like this. You have to be in this screen where you actually have a full screen to the device. Other motions that you see I'm not sure actually if you noticed, but there was eye detector. So there was a little eye icon on there that actually is detecting the eye. So this feature, by this kind of the observation of your eye, we can support two features. One is smart sleep, which will allow you actually to read content on the device, and the device will not go to dim or turn off the display until the device actually can recognize your eyes. The second one is smart tilt, which will actually allow you actually that the device follows the movement of your head. So if you are in this mode and you tilt your head, right, device and the tilt device will follow this. Device will not go to the horizontal or kind of the landscape display. So when you are sometimes reading
and you go
something
back and forth.
and you go back and forth, it kind of does. While you actually have this sensor on, and device will actually follow the movement of your eye. So I think with this, I just want to add the last thing that besides the Samsung services such as, and I will go to the video hub, gaming hub, as suggested, actually allow us actually to control and promote some of the applications on Android or Samsung market, because we do have access to the both markets from this device. We support also full set of B2B services on this device. Because this device is a fully enterprise ready device with VPN, Active Sync, and on-device encryption and the other elements of the B2B support.
Okay.
So what you're able to do, and when we get this thing finalized, so this is still at kind of working stage, is basically hold your device over top of the tactile. It basically will send it a signal through NFC to do a command. Now in this case, it's telling me to go to Samsung to download the application.
Right.
Now because it's a beta, what I need to do then is is basically download the app, and then I can program this little chip to do all kinds of things. Anything that can initiate a command on the phone.
Okay. So you'll be providing those chips, and people
Well,
can.
we'll make this available as an option.
Sure.
The other thing we're going to do is make this part of the retail experience, because we think one of the things that we can do that will be interesting is, as customers kind of come up and see the device, there'll be a rolling demo, and that's what will happen at launch. That's the typical experience.
Right.
But the carriers and us and the partners in terms of how we want to merchandise this also are going to use it in that way. So by the time we get to back to school, we'll have 3 different sort of commands.
Okay.
Let's say pre-programming the chip. So if you're out trying to experience the device, you can put it on the tactile and it'll launch a rolling demo.
Right.
So it's a way in which we're trying to, it'll do 2 things. It'll educate on the NFC, that it's more than just for payments. Retailing is one of them.
This device is also going to be fully NFC capable for the mobile payments, and we are working with the Canadian carriers to
Okay.